Hi, so there is a Chinese festival called the Moon Festival, and there is a legend behind why the moon changes color, and we made a story. I wrote it down and
I
sang.
illustrated it.
Yeah, so hope you like
Did you
it. The Moon Girl. A long time ago, there were 10 gods who brought warmth and light to the people. They would take turns and come out one at a time to amaze people with their majesty. But one day, the gods were feeling rather naughty. They all came out and scorched the earth. With the combined power of the suns, the country fell into a terrible drought, and the people cried out for someone to save them. Ho Yi was a skilled archer who sympathized with the people's predicament. He promised the people that he would put an end to the people's misery, and he set out to do just that. He climbed the highest mountain he could find and took out his magic bow and arrow. He shot down 9 suns but left one to maintain the balance. When he returned, he was hailed as a hero, and the people gave him gifts to say thank you. Men flocked to Ho Yi to learn archery. One in particular, named Peng Meng. Peng Meng was very jealous of Ho Yi's popularity and made it his personal mission to be better than the idolized hero. He plotted day and night to try to find some way to bring Ho Yi down a peg or two. Unfortunately, Peng Meng's jealousy grew when he met Chang'e. Chang'e was the kindest, prettiest girl in all of the land. She met the renowned Ho Yi, and the two fell in love and got married. Their love for each other spread throughout the country, and every couple envied that special love that Ho Yi and Chang'e had. No one more than Peng Meng, that is. One day, Ho Yi was walking to his friend's house on Kunlun Mountain when he encountered the goddess, the Heavenly Queen. When he saw her, he humbly asked her for 2 doses of an immortality drug so he could be with Chang'e forever. The goddess granted his request, but also offered a warning. The drug was so powerful that if a person took it, they would immediately fly into the heavens. Ho Yi didn't want to fly into the heavens just yet, so he gave the doses to Chang'e for safekeeping. She put the drug in a small wooden box in her room, unknowingly being watched. A few weeks later, Ho Yi and his men were about to go hunting, but Peng Meng stayed behind, telling everyone he was sick. As soon as Peng Meng waved the men off, he went to Ho Yi's house with a dagger in his hand and an evil glint in his eye. While Chang'e was cleaning the house, she heard a knock on the door. She opened the door only to fall back with a scream. "All right, where is it?" Peng Meng demanded, pointing the dagger squarely in Chang'e's chest. "Where's what?" Chang'e cried, huddling herself closer to the wall. "The immortality drug. I want it, both doses." "That does not belong to you," Chang'e snapped. "The drug belongs to my husband. It was a gift from the Heavenly Queen herself." Peng Meng scoffed. "A reward for the idolized hero, no doubt." Chang'e merely shrugged. "That's what happens when you give yourself to others selflessly. My Ho Yi is the most selfless person I know," she declared. "I'll ask you again," Peng Meng growled. "Where is the spice?" Chang'e spat out a harsh laugh. "If you were half the man my husband is." She wasn't able to finish because Peng Meng's hand came hard across Chang'e's face. The impact knocked her off her feet as she held her hand to her burning cheek. "Where is it?" Peng Meng roared, his patience gone. Chang'e knew she wasn't strong enough to resist Peng Meng, but she also knew she wasn't giving him anything. "It's in here," she whispered, staggering to her feet and heading for her room. Chang'e opened the small box when an idea popped in her head. It wasn't the best plan, but it was better than letting the bad guy win. "Forgive me, my love," she murmured before swallowing both doses. She faintly heard Peng Meng shouting something before feeling a strange sensation course through her body. Chang'e felt her body lift off the ground and fly out the window. Once she realized she was immortal, she knew there was no going back. She couldn't stay in her village, but she didn't want to leave her husband. Chang'e wondered what she could do when she noticed some white light on the roof. She looked up and saw the beautiful moon. "Of course," Chang'e gasped. The moon was the closest planet, so Chang'e flew into the moon. When Ho Yi came back, he heard weeping in the courtyard. He found Chang'e's maids weeping and asked what was wrong. Our mistress is gone, they sobbed. Peng Meng stormed into the house and demanded the immortality drug. Our mistress wouldn't give it to him, and we haven't seen her since. When Hou Yi heard this, he flew into an uncontrollable rage. He drew his sword and vowed to see Peng Meng's blood on his sword. "It's no use, master," the maid sniffled. "Peng Meng is gone. A farmer said he spotted Peng Meng sprinting for the village gate." Hou Yi could feel his heart crumple in agony as he walked around the village calling for his beloved wife. Chang'e could feel her heart break a little more every time she heard her Hou Yi desperately call for her. She just had to know her husband. No, she was close, but how? Hou Yi walked back to his house, head down and slumped shoulders. Where could his Chang'e have gone? Tears were starting to blur his vision, so he quickly wiped them away. When he did, he saw a pale light in front of his feet. He looked up and saw the source. His wife always did love the moon. Hou Yi was about to keep walking when he saw a lady's shadow watching him from the moon. It was Chang'e. Hou Yi darted to his house and told the servants to set up a table in Chang'e's favorite place in the backyard. He then set her favorite food on the table and burned incense for her. Once the village people heard what had happened, they too made sacrifices to Chang'e and asked for peace and good fortune. When Chang'e saw all the sacrifices and her beloved husband, her heart filled with so much love it turned the moon a soft orange. So every year on the anniversary she flew into the moon, Chang'e would turn the moon orange with her love. That is the story behind the Moon Festival. Hope you liked it. Yep. Thank you.